Well, Braden and I are back at the construction site, and over the weekend, Dad, he pushed all the trees up. They were in a line right here into the pile that is now burning. So what we're gonna do is go along and pick up all the lumps that are there. So I'm gonna hop into this little toy, and Braden, he's gonna hop into the dump wagon.
Yep, time to get out.
Okay, let's get out of here. So, still picking rocks. Braden's back in the old dumper in. And I'm just gonna put that stump and crop in there, and then he hauls her over to the pile. Works nice. And that way Dad can come in here with the discer and just chop. And hopefully there won't be too much hand picking of sticks. There's Braden. Oh, you're over there on your phone.
Didn't know you're down here yet.
What a cat. Progress is being made again. We got that tree roll pushed up into the big pile there, and some reinforcements were brought in. Got another D7 right there. So what we do is we push in tandem. He goes here, I go here, and just skid. Makes quick work. We've been busy the last couple days, hauling in clay and now hauling in gravel for the pad for the new shop, because we had to build it up a fair bit, so there was slope obviously, so water wouldn't run into it and whatnot out back. So we had the clay all in. And now we're just putting some gravel on top. You gotta put 6 inches of gravel on top of the clay, I guess. And then cement in the building on top of that. So, multiple trips have been made. Like an absurd amount of trips. I'm running just the scraper. We just load it up, rip it down the road. Got some guys that brought gravel trailers, 3 gravel trailers, gravel trucks, and Tristan is using the tractor and the little dump wagon dealio there, so it's not taking us too long. You get 5 machines rolling, and you can move a lot of dirt pretty quick. And Nathan in the big backhoe there, that makes a big difference, because he can load you up and pretty quick. But yep, dirt is moving. That's what I like to see. Daryl with the dump wagon. Quite a unit. Got a hot load on the scraper here. Heading back to dump it. We got all these trees. They're all been busy pushing tree piles too. It's been she's been a busy fall for dirt moving and tree smashing. Lots of trees in piles. Gonna be some big bonfires next spring or next fall, one of the two. We'll see. Depends how they dry down this winter. Getting a big load. couple buckets and fills her right up.
So over the past couple days, we have been working at preparing a pad, leveled pad out here. Brought clay and gravel in and got her all leveled off. So now the big day has come where the preparation for what's to come has came. If you guys have any guesses as to what it is, leave them in the comments and we'll get at her. So the pad that we were creating was for a new farm shop, which is some of it. 4 loads to go, and this is number 1, which is the rafters. It's a 100 wide by 160 long steel frame building. So parts are starting to come in, which is exciting. So we're gonna keep unloading. Well, just like that, the rafters are on the ground. What do you think about that process, B?
Yeah, it was a process. She was not OSHA approved.
Well, they're all on the ground safely. Now we just got the rest of the trailer to unload. So we're gonna get at that.
So we're back at the yard, and shed stuff's getting delivered here this week. Got a little bit here already. The rafters and some wall beams and what all else? Base tubes. I don't know, a few other things anyways. But stuff's starting to show up, so we're just kind of doing the finishing touches to the pad out back. And so we need to nail down exactly where we want the shed to sit. So we want it to sit, the west wall we want in line with the existing sheds that we got here. So the easiest way to do that is use these fancy tools we got. So I just drive the tractor up here, line it up perfectly in line with the front of the buildings, and set my AB line to 0, which is straight north-south. And the building's gonna be 100 feet wide, so I'll set my track spacing to 100 feet, and we will drive straight out back now, get on the same line, and I'll just put a long post in the drawbar at the back of the tractor. I'll draw 2 lines, and that's where our east and our west walls are going to be, and then I will do the same thing for the north and south wall, but I'll just change my track spacing to 160 feet wide, since that's how long the building's going to be. So, if anybody says GPS isn't helpful, which nobody ever says that because everybody knows how helpful GPS is nowadays, but you can use it for lots of stuff, and we use the RTK bubbles for our elevation. You can use them for plenty of things. So this is another thing we're using it for anyways. Get things lined up nice and square, and then I'll just leave the lines there on the RTK bubble, and they won't move, so if we need to redraw the line in the same spot, boom, it'll be in the exact same spot next time. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. So nice piece of shaft into the drawbar. That'll just drag and leave a nice line, hopefully. Come back up in here. We're on the line that I just set. Looks like we're gonna be conveniently running into our little spare gravel pile that we left there, so that's fantastic. But we'll see how our line comes out here. Oh yeah, nice little line coming there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. But it appears to be working. Should be doing the job. And of course, we got lucky enough to be right in line with the extra gravel. So we're gonna have to drag that out of the way before I can finish, I think. It's pretty sure it's longer than that. But here is the line we got ourselves. So that'll be right where the east wall sits. Is that's the plan anyways. I don't know, we can't get much more accurate than that. RTK sub-inch accuracy. Should be good, I would think. We're gonna chalk out the rest of the building here real quick, and I'll show you what I get at the end. Well, I got her kind of all lined up. We got lucky enough at the end there that the gravel pile is in line with both lines, so that kind of messed things up a little bit. But here we got this end here to give you guys a little idea of what. So we got this line here. This is the east. This will be the east wall, and then this line here will be the south wall. So we'll come and drive a stake in there, and once we get the bulldozer and drag that pile of gravel away, I'll redo that corner down there, and then we'll hammer peg into all four corners and start running the transit, make sure everything is level. And just like on the other side, here's where corner will be. So if you're ever building a shop or anything really, and you need to get her all squared up, you got something like that sitting around, that's how you can do it. At least that's how we do it, because you can just type your dimensions into the building for your track spacing, and boom, you can draw your shop up in the gravel. So, I guess I'll go get the bulldozer and we'll do a little more leveling.